Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're diving deep into the heart of Africa's economic outlook for 2024. Amidst global chaos, Africa's showing resilience and potential for serious growth. We're talking projected GDP growth, massive infrastructure projects, and a digital revolution sweeping the continent. But it's not all sunshine and roses. Challenges like inflation, debt, and equitable growth remain. So buckle up, get your safari hats ready, because we're about to unpack all of this and more. By the end of this video, you'll be an expert on Africa's economic landscape. Let's jump in. All right, let's talk numbers. The International Monetary Fund projects a 4.1% GDP growth rate for Africa in 2024. In this global economy, 4.1% is like finding a $20 bill in your old jeans. It's a win. Commodity prices are bouncing back and Africa's got them in abundance. But Africa's not a monolith. It's a continent of 54 countries, each with its own story. Ghana, with its cocoa beans and gold mines, is clocking impressive growth. Angola is seeing a resurgence in its economy, pumping oil like there's no tomorrow. And Nigeria, with a young and vibrant population, is poised for a comeback. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Africa Rising narrative we've heard before? The one that fizzled out faster than a New Year's resolution. We've been burned before, but this time Africa's diversifying, investing in its people and embracing technology. It's like that friend who used to rely on their good looks but then went and got a PhD. They're the whole package now. So yeah, 4.1% might not sound like much on the surface, but trust me, in the grand scheme of things, it's a big deal. It's a sign that Africa's on the move and the world better take notice. Let's keep going. All right, folks, let's talk about something that sounds like a long-lost Star Wars character, but is actually way more important. AFCFTA, that's the African Continental Free Trade Area, for those who don't speak acronym. Imagine this. One giant free trade zone connecting 1.3 billion people across 54 African countries. The goal? To boost intra-African trade, create jobs, and lift millions out of poverty. For too long, African countries have been exporting raw materials and importing finished goods at higher prices. But with AFCFTA, African businesses can finally tap into a massive market right on their doorstep. They can trade more freely, specialize in what they're good at, and create regional value chains. Now, implementing a trade deal of this magnitude is no walk in the park. You've got different regulations, customs procedures, and occasional political roadblocks. But the potential benefits of AFCFTA are too big to ignore. The World Bank estimates it could lift 30 million people out of extreme poverty and boost Africa's income by $450 billion by 2035. Okay, let's talk infrastructure, people. No, not the kind you need for a stable internet connection, although that's important too. I'm talking roads, railways, ports, airports, the backbone of any thriving economy. Africa is undergoing an infrastructure revolution, high-speed rail lines, modern ports, renewable energy projects, but building all this amazing infrastructure takes a lot of dough, billions, even trillions of dollars. And while African governments are stepping up their game, they can't do it alone. They need private investors, international partners, and maybe even a bake sale or two to make it happen. Improved infrastructure means goods can move more freely, businesses can operate more efficiently, and people can access essential services like healthcare and education. It's the foundation upon which sustainable and inclusive growth is built. So the next time you see a news story about a new bridge or highway being built in Africa, pay attention. These projects are about connecting people, creating opportunities, and building a brighter future for generations to come. Hold on to your smartphones, folks, because we're about to enter the digital savannah. Africa's tech scene is exploding. We're talking mobile money, e-commerce, artificial intelligence, the whole shebang. Thanks to mobile money platforms like m-pesa, you can transfer money, pay bills, even buy groceries, all with a few taps on your phone. And it's not just mobile money. E-commerce is booming, with online marketplaces connecting buyers and sellers across the continent. But here's the really exciting part. Africa's tech scene is not just about replicating what's already been done elsewhere. It's about innovation, about finding local solutions to local challenges. We're talking drones delivering medical supplies to remote areas, AI-powered platforms helping farmers increase their yields, and blockchain technology revolutionizing land ownership records. This digital transformation is creating jobs, empowering entrepreneurs, and bridging the gap between the haves and the have-nots. It's like giving a turbo boost to Africa's economic engine, propelling it towards a future where technology empowers everyone. So, the next time someone tells you Africa is lagging behind in the tech race, just smile politely and tell them to check the stats. Africa's digital revolution is here, it's happening now, and it's only just getting started. All right, folks, time to address the elephant in the room, or should I say the lion in the savannah. Inflation and debt, those two pesky challenges that just won't seem to go away. Inflation is a real problem in many parts of Africa. Prices of food, fuel, and other essentials are rising fast. And for families already struggling to make ends meet, it's like adding insult to injury. And then there's the debt issue. Many African countries have borrowed heavily in recent years, and now they're facing mounting debt burdens. It's like that friend who keeps borrowing money from you but never seems to have enough to pay you back. But African governments are not just sitting back and letting these challenges spiral out of control. They're taking steps to address them, implementing reforms and seeking sustainable solutions. Central banks are raising interest rates to combat inflation, even though it's like trying to put out a fire with a water pistol. Governments are working to improve tax collection because even governments need to pay their bills. And they're exploring debt restructuring options because sometimes you just need to renegotiate the terms of the loan. It's a delicate balancing act, folks, trying to control inflation without stifling economic growth, managing debt without cutting essential services. But here's the thing about Africa. This continent is no stranger to challenges. It's overcome colonialism, dictatorships, and countless other obstacles, and it always finds a way to bounce back stronger and more resilient than ever before. So there you have it, folks, Africa's economic outlook for 2024 and beyond. It's a mixed bag, no doubt about it. We've got growth, we've got challenges, we've got opportunities galore. It's a continent on the move, full of energy, innovation, and a whole lot of heart. If you found this video insightful, even if you just enjoyed my terrible jokes, hit that subscribe button, give it a like, share it with your friends, your family, your neighbor's pet parrot. Let's spread the word about Africa's economic journey. And hey, don't be a stranger. Come back for more videos on Africa, the world, and everything in between. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay laughing.